I have a question. One very simple question. This is a wrestling-related video, so if you aren't a wrestling fan or don't know anything about it, you can feel free to just stop the video here. Are Vince McMahon and the WWE prepared for the embarrassment that they're going to receive in 2 weeks' time? This isn't a video that's designed to incite hate for Roman Reigns or anything like that. In fact, several months ago, I liked Roman. I thought he had a long way to go before he became the heir apparent, but I saw flashes of potential there. This is more to illustrate how out of touch every suit in this company is for letting this farce continue. WrestleMania is the show that WWE puts out every year. Every pay-per-view of the year builds up to Mania. Everything else, small potatoes in comparison. Can they seriously not see the embarrassment that's coming to end the show when Reigns walks out as champion to a chorus of fucking boos? Nothing else is going to conceivably go on last. It will be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar on last. And short of a Seth Rollins cash-in, that's the ending you're going to get. The guy who's going to carry your company for the next 5 to 10 years with a bewildered look on his face at the hate he's receiving. You thought the look that was on The Rock's face when he held up Roman Reigns' hand at the end of the Rumble was hilarious? That's nothing compared to the look that's going to be on Reigns' face. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's what's going to happen. It will be a complete embarrassment for every clown wearing a suit in that company. Because God forbid wrestling, a fucking thing that you used to take your family to on the weekend, God forbid that be something that becomes a big conglomerate. And if Brock leaves, all the blame's gonna fall onto Roman Reigns. Because God forbid they take any responsibility for the circus that company's become. How is this allowed to go through with all of the resistance it's obviously receiving from the crowd? The crowd is rebelling and hijacking your show with how horrible the product is that you're trying to sell them. Is Vince McMahon seriously the guy who everything goes through still? Because I have a hard time believing that everything building up to this embarrassing moment is the result of the same guy who pushed the envelope week in and week out with Steve Austin. Then again, anybody remember the 90s? Mantar trying to name Vader the Mastodon? Those were his ideas too. Just like the clean-cut babyface Rocky Maivia. The big smiling babyface with the weird-ass hair. Turning Diesel overnight from the big menacing bodyguard to the smiling big guy who's saying all the right things and is all of a sudden super respectful. All of that was Vince's ideas too. So I suppose he's as hit and miss as Vince Russo is. I like wrestling. Really, I do. I like the idea of wrestling. It was a big part of my childhood. I like to turn my brain off and get taken for an entertaining ride, just like any movie or video game takes me. But I have not watched this product regularly in over 4 years. I just keep up with the main storylines. I hear great things about NXT, but the horrific nature of the main product stops me from ever supporting the company by subscribing to its network. A decision of this colossal ineptitude, it leads me to think that there might not be a WWE by the time Vince kicks the bucket and Triple H takes over. Just because, well, another company will come take WWE's place. No, nothing is going to take WWE's place, but just because they have nothing directly competing with them doesn't mean that people will just continue to watch a terrible product forever simply because it's the establishment. These past couple of years, especially this last year with the network struggles and all the downsizing they've done, the slow burn and the rising rebellion of the audience, it leads me to think that it's going to have a massive meltdown and collapse like the Roman Empire did way back when. And you know what? You know what's sad? I'm starting to think that would be for the best if this awful direction continues. I'm of the mindset that bad things deserve to fail, and the WWE has become this massively bad thing. WrestleMania is going to leave far too many people with egg on their face, and if they can't see that and continue to go through with this, whatever. They lost me as a viewer a long fucking time ago, but it deserves to collapse and melt down real fucking quick if this is their big idea for their big crowning moment of the year. Fuck Vince McMahon, fuck the WWE, and fuck every clown in that company who thinks they need to wear a suit to entertain people. Who thinks that their stupid fucking ideas and inorganic garbage that they've been shoveling out for years now is going to entertain anybody. Please, if you're a wrestling fan, try and let me know how bad you think this is going to turn out. Because it's going to turn out pretty fucking bad. Have a good day, everybody.